Labor's National Disability Insurance Scheme has turned out to be a popular initiative, even with the addition of a levy. More than 3/4 of Australian voters support the idea of disability care. This was meant to be a Labor stronghold and one of the two main pillars of Julia Gillard's re-election campaign. The problem for Labor is that the National Disability Insurance Scheme, levy and all, is not a vote shifter. It's popular, it's got bipartisan support, but the Prime Minister has lost the initiative on the National Disability Insurance Scheme. Labor put up the scheme. Labor sponsored the legislation through the Parliament. The Prime Minister changed her mind on a levy. Legitimately, this wasn't another carbon tax broken promise. This was a legitimate funding of the National Disability Insurance Scheme. But what's happened is that Julia Gillard's attempt to use it to differentiate herself from Tony Abbott and the coalition has backfired, with Tony Abbott being able to politically neutralise the issue, offering his support for the levy and challenging the Prime Minister to introduce the legislation next week in the budget sitting. What was a Labor initiative has now turned into a bipartisan campaign. Not only that, the Prime Minister can't use it to jam Tony Abbott in the upcoming campaign, and the Leader of the Opposition may even be able to get extra advantage from the introduction of the legislation by getting Labor to define completely who's in and who is out of the scheme. That was a political poison pill for any government after the election.